Good morning, friends, or should I say good afternoon. Your girl has been really struggling this week. If you're a Clutter Nut, which is my membership, which you can join for 99 cents a month, I usually go live once a month. I didn't go live last month, I'm so sorry. And then you also get early access to videos. I usually post them a couple hours ahead for you guys so you can see it before anyone else. But anyways, Clutter Nuts heard this first. I went on a whole 10-minute rant about how I'm not doing very well with the time change and seasonal affective disorder coming around. I've been really struggling, and I think you guys have probably noticed that with my uploading and my videos and such, which have kind of been non-existent for the last couple of weeks. I've just been throwing shorts at you because that is what I can muster the energy to do and edit and post, and that's okay. But I love talking to you guys and I love getting things done. So today what I did to try to combat all of this, it is Saturday, I have the day off. Kelly and I slept in, and I woke up at 10 o'clock. But I laid in bed until noon. With Kylo, he was totally lazy too. We just rested. And I felt no shame in that because that is exactly what my body needed. After I took Kylo out to go potty and fed him, I showered. Showering is a huge feat for me during these months with seasonal affective disorder, just regular depression, and just life being difficult in general. I always put myself on the back burner. I need to stop doing that. That is not healthy in any way, shape, or form for me. I took my time in there to really just kind of relax and shower. So then I did my skincare, which is something else that gets put on the back burner every morning. I used to try to prioritize it. It fell off the back burner. It's something else I'm going to try to prioritize too. Because just those things that seem so little can be so huge, right? They make you feel so much better about yourself if your face is just washed and, moisturized for the day. Not even makeup and stuff. I hardly ever wear makeup. And then my favorite thing this time of year is coffee. So of course I made myself a coffee, but I also made myself a water because I struggle with drinking water this time of year. All I want in my bloodstream is coffee and tea. That's all I want. So I really just poured into my cup, right? Just absolutely poured into my cup. And then instead of sitting down on the couch after all of this was said and done, I sat right here at my desk and ate a little bit of my breakfast and drank some of my coffee. But now we're going to make a honey-do list for myself. What I want to accomplish today and try to take off of my plate for the week. The kicker is I'm also dog sitting, and it's also the week of Thanksgiving, and I'm also going out of town. So I also have to prepare for all of those things as well. So let's write a honey-do list. The first thing that we're going to do is focus on the living room because that's the first thing I see when I walk in, and that's the first thing to always overwhelm me. So the first thing that needs done in the living room is the TV. We're going to switch out the TV. And then we need to, forever and always, take donations to the car. Take the donations to the car. Kelly's chore for the day will be to do the cleaning of the living room. He loves cleaning the living room, so that'll be his. Another thing that always needs to be done while we're taking the donations to the car, we might as well take the recycle to the car. My other goal with this honey-do list is to not overwhelm myself with it and not give myself too much stuff to do so that I just, kind of freak out. Pick up clothes by closet, and that will go along with organizing the closet. I have a bunch of clean clothes that are still in the bags, and then I've just been transferring it to the floor, to the bed, to the floor, to the bed. So we're going to stop doing that. We're going to put it away. I know that's only 4 things on my list, but I really don't want to overwhelm myself, okay? Because that is one of my biggest issues, is I catastrophize everything. I will sit there and I will go through every single chore I have to do and run through all the steps, and then I just get so overwhelmed by it that I just don't do it. So I need to stop doing that. So we're just going to take it chore by chore. I think the TV is the perfect one to start with because it's simple. It doesn't take a lot of brain power. I hope not. And then just kind of going from there and taking it step by step instead of thinking about every step will be really helpful. So I'm going to finish my coffee real quick, finish my breakfast/lunch, and then we will get started on the TV. I know everyone's going to say you should have cleaned in front of that before you did this, and you're 100% right, but I'm impatient and I didn't, so. Also, look at the size differences of these TVs. Like, I thought this one was bigger, but it's actually not. It just automatically turned on. I didn't even touch it. It just plugged it in. Wow. Okay, so the person who gave it to me, he gave me a remote, and I think I left it at my sister's, so we're just going to see if this one works. It's universal. Shoot. Okay, I'll have to go find that remote, I think. But I'll turn on the Roku, and the Roku should control it. It works perfect! Yeah! Okay, so let's see if it controls the volume. Crap. It does not. Okay, so that one does. Okay, so does this one work now?
It's been...
Yes! Okay, perfect. Yay! We got a fancy new TV for free! Thanks, Danny. The kiddo is going to go thrift shopping with my sister, so he and I are going to take some of the stuff down to the car, the stuff I need help with, so I'll do that real quick. Tell me why that was exhausting. I almost dropped the counter like 3 times. I'll have to take those to donate tonight, but that's a tonight problem. I'm not leaving yet. So TV switched, take donations to the car, done. Recycle, I'll do that when I leave, so let's go work on the bedroom. It's 3:20 and we're already losing daylight. This is why my brain is so messed up. Right here is the times where I annoy myself. Clearing this off has been bothering me for 2 weeks now. That took me 5.5 minutes. But we got it done. Let's get the laundry sorted, and that's literally all I have to do besides take out the recycle. So, hey, while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, can I tell you guys the story about this TV and why I am emotional about getting rid of it? So this TV was one of my first big girl purchases, aside from a car. I moved out very young. I was 18 or 19, and I had only ever gotten TVs or anything from hand-me-downs or thrift stores. I never had a nice TV. And I was pregnant with my son, and his father and I moved into this little house, 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom house. And I wanted a TV for the living room. And I was finally at a spot financially where I could afford to make payments. So we looked around at different places for TVs, and they were all too expensive, and I couldn't afford a TV outright. So we went to Ace Rent to Own, and I found this TV. I believe it was $800 or $900. Put it in my name, signed the contract, made the payments every single month for it. When my son was a baby, his father moved out, and he took this TV with him, along with many other things I purchased, but this TV was one of them. I don't know why I let him take the TV. I was not in a very good place mentally. I was being manipulated, and at this point, the rose-colored glasses were still on. So he took this with him all the way 4.5 hours across Nebraska. And I was left again with no TV. And I was so sad because I worked so hard for this TV. Not even a month or two later, he took his own life. Me and a few of his friends went out there to clean his apartment. And there was a lot that I had bought that he had there that I didn't really care about. But the TV and the entertainment stand that it was on were two things that I worked very hard to get. So I made sure that I got those back. I believe it was 2 or 3 days before we could go out there and get this TV. The TV was on for the entire time on this home screen. And when I first took it back to my house, the home screen was like burned into it. And I thought I'd have to get rid of it. Luckily, over time, that faded, the burn faded, and I have had this TV ever since. So I know it's just a TV, but it was my first big girl purchase. It has been through a lot with me. It has seen a lot, and I didn't realize how emotional I'd be getting about this TV till I took it off the stand. So that is why it's going to somebody I know. And if he ever wants to get rid of it, I think it's going to come back to me because this TV means a lot to me. So thanks for listening to my story about a silly TV and me getting silly upset about it. We just got towels to put away. We'll make the bed, and I've already packed some of my stuff for dog sitting. I already have a bag of dirty clothes to go to dog sitting with me. Getting stuff done. I'm not sure why these sheets are in there, but they've been in here, and I know they're there, and that's what matters. All right, TV switched. Donations have been taken to the car, pick up clothes, and organize the closet. Last thing to do is the recycles. All right, I will take that out when I leave to go get the kiddo. So that is all for my honeydew list. We did it. Is there more things to be done? Absolutely. Are we going to focus on those things right now? No, because chores are ever evolving. The dishes will always be there. Laundry will always be there. And so will the living room because we live here, okay? Those things are always going to be, on the to-do list. But the honeydew list really helped me kind of get out of those mundane chores that I do throughout the week so that I can set myself up better and not feel so anxious and not feel so overwhelmed about everything I have to do on top of just the everyday mundane chores, right? Right. I also wanted to tell you, I know this video was supposed to be the final cleaning video of my childhood bedroom. I have been over to my sister's house twice this week. Twice. With the mindset of finishing that bedroom. I just haven't been able to do it. And I could give you a million reasons why, but I honestly think I'm just burnt out on it a little bit. You might say, well, that's ridiculous. You literally have done 2 things at that house. Yeah, it's emotionally taxing, okay? It really is. So I'm sorry that that's not what this video is. I will get there. It will get done. I am hoping it's the next video to come out because I quite literally have the dresser and the book stand to do. That is all I have left to do, and I'm just really struggling to do it, okay? So maybe this kind of helped me kick myself in the butt to do that too. I don't know. So I hope this helped you guys. Maybe you'll make a honeydew list, out of your ordinary chores and get things done that have been on your list for a while and been heavy on your mind. And remember, it's just a season. We are all going to survive it. It is going to be okay. I promise. Okay? Okay. Bye.